going to do some silk screening today. This is the shirt we're going to be silk screening on. It's an official Our Lady of Peace Panthers long sleeve shirt. We're going to print something on the back of this shirt, okay? I've already got my design here. I'm printed off the the computer. It's gonna look like this. OLOP, Our Lady of Peace, track. We have a little track logo there. When you're making this, your logo, it has to be small enough to fit within this silk screen right here, okay? Because the silk screen eventually is gonna go on top of that, and you're gonna be spreading ink over the image, okay? So it has to be within these dimensions. Okay, so safe bet is to make it 8.5 by 11 and you're safe, okay? After I have my design that I want to put on my shirt, I'm going to get a hard backing like this, and I'm going to tape it down nice and tight. You can get some close-ups of that. So I'm just going to tape the corners, get nice and tight, make sure it's flat. Okay, so it's fastened on your board like that, nice and tight. Next thing you're going to do is get wax paper. There's some wax paper. You're going to spread a nice big piece over. Can you see the whole thing of the screen?
Yeah. Spread
the whole big piece. Be generous to yourself. I'm going to use my X-Acto knife. Oopsie. Good enough. Okay, I'm going to spread my wax paper this way over that. And then I'm going to tape down the wax paper. Nice and tight. You can see everything. Taping down my corners. Okay. I'll edit this later anyways. Make sure it's nice and tight. And there we go. Okay, so as you can see, you have our image on the board and wax paper over top, nice and tight. Okay, at this point you're going to take the X-Acto knife and you're literally going to carve out your design or lettering, okay? Be careful with letters like this, for example, where there's a middle part. You have to save that middle piece when you cut it out, because later you're going to be needing it, and I'll show you why, okay? So I'm just going to sit down and start carving that out. Obviously, the simpler the design, the easier to carve it out. But letters like this shouldn't be a problem, or a simple logo, not a problem. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to do your best. So you want to sort of puncture. You need to at least puncture the wax paper, but it's pretty easy. I'm not going perfect, but when I do my print, it'll be fine. There's my O done. I'm just going to remove. I'm going to save that for later. I'll just put it over here aside for now. And I'm going to cut out the O. Your wax paper might shift just a little bit. That's why you want to get it as tight as possible. But it's okay if it shifts a little bit. Oopsie. Okay, just give it a little wiggle. There we go. O's done. That letter's done. Oops. My corners here. I want to free up my wax paper. So I'm cutting off the tape that I taped down the wax paper to the sheet. And now if I lift up my wax paper, I have this image sort of. Okay, I'm going to be delicate with this. I'm going to put this aside for now. I can use the same board. Oh, I got to save my pieces here. Don't lose these. Okay, so now I'm going to take the shirt and I'm going to stretch it over this board here so it's nice and tight. You can take it properly, like so they're doing close-ups and stuff. Just want to get it stretched out. You could use cardboard or anything real. Nice. Oh, this is really nice. Yep. Okay. Now I gotta place my wax paper exactly where I want it on my image. So, grab my wax paper, and I think I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, see how it's on there? I'm gonna grab my little pieces for my O, because if I went over with ink, it would just be a solid circle. But I want that inner part of the O, so I'm gonna place that where I want it to go. My other O, catching this? Right here. And inside of my P. Right there. Done. Okay, the reason why I didn't do track on the bottom yet is because that wouldn't fit on the screen. So again, I'll do that later when this first part dries. So all my pieces are in place. Now I'm going to place the silkscreen gently over. I don't want to go too fast or it'll blow away some of the pieces. Make sure it's on the wax paper. Okay, so it's nice and flat, nice and tight. My little assistant here will give me my ink. Normally use special ink. The wax paper is going to protect the shirt, so it's only going to paint whatever's exposed. Whatever I cut out is exposed. So I'm going to place my... So I'm going to place paint on one of the sides, like this, for example. Just load it up. Use blue paint, because that's the school colors. Be generous. Okay. I'm going to use my trusty squeegee here. It's old, so it's not doesn't bend that much, but we'll do our best. And I'm going to get stable here. And I'm going to take it right here and just do one quick swoop, like so. I have some leftover paint here. I'm going to go back the other way. Same thing. You want to, if you can, you want to get someone to hold down the board, but this is fine. If you feel like you haven't got the paint everywhere, you can go a couple times over, up and down. Okay, and we'll have a look in a second. Okay, gonna remove the silkscreen. It may take the wax paper with it. Just hold that. And as you can tell, first part of my t-shirt's done. I probably didn't squeegee it enough, so there's some blank spots, but that'll add to the effect, vintage effect. I'm simply going to wait for that to dry, and then I'm going to do the exact same steps for the lower portion, track, which is going to go right here. Olop track. Okay? Here. All right, cool.